way, TikTok got a new feature and it's making everybody go viral. It's called Share Button. Woo! I don't know, somebody needs to hear that shit. I don't know what the hell's going on here, but you guys are so inspiring. Make me want to jump off a fucking bridge. Holy shit, bro. What is the dysfunction, people? I did a video on you know, because my case studies and then my degrees in science and all that good shit on dopamine. And of course you would, motherfucker. Of course you would fucking call me. So anyways, I don't know. I was kind of leading into how we get this brain fog, man, and you know, trying to lead into, you know, where do we get our motivation from, and just, you know, we're not in a place. We're not in a good space, man. We're not in a good fucking space. And there's a lot of good people on here, man, giving up some good ass information. And even if it ain't based on a case study and there are degrees involved in all this shit, man, everybody deserves a chance to be fucking heard. And it brings me to I like to joke a lot about the male lonely epidemic and shit, but I see it, bro. I see what this is, because, you know, I'm a man, if you haven't noticed. And I can kind of relate to this shit, man. I really do. It isn't an issue for me. It does not affect anything I do and how I move and how I see life, man. I keep a positive mindset. But holy shit, dude, you guys, bro, we gotta stop pointing the fucking finger and blaming the world for our fucking problems, man, and look at our and take responsibility for our own actions. And this applies in almost everything that is happening today, regarding even the politics, our day-to-day lives, man, our lack of our unwillingness, man, to push and motivate and give credit where credit is due. That in itself should be a fucking case study, like, seriously, because we're not a very inspiring people. We truly are not. Holy fuck, we truly are not, man. And I got another theory on religion being an issue, being a major contributor into that process, because in so many ways, man, as soon as somebody says hi to you or accomplishes something, you know, your first go-to is, God is good, thank God, all praise due to God. When do we ever validate each other? And then there's accountability. All our shortcomings are either because, well, if you're fucking dumb enough to blame immigrants, then you're a very major cause of a lot of these fucking problems we're having right now. But I'm getting a brain fart right now, dude. Like, this shit is just like, it sucks to have to even fucking have this conversation, but it needs to be done, because where's the accountability at? Where do we build each other up? Where do we build community? Where do we get it through our heads? And you know what, man? We got to stop relying on these religions and this government, man, because government's only been around a few hundred years. Religion's been around thousands of fucking years, and we always end up in the same shit hole. Same shit hole, if I can say, yeah, that's what it is. It's a fucking shit hole. And we still can't fucking figure it out. But one thing you can't argue, leading into what it is that we potentially need to get things figured out, right, is the one thing you can't fucking argue, both religion and government are the foundation, are solely responsible 100% for all the divide in the fucking world, and all the misunderstandings and the confusion that we have. And both religion and government have a psychological effect on us, man, on how we view the world, the people around us. It affects our attitude, right? Isn't that the definition of attitude? how you see the world, yourself, and yeah, that's it. That's where I'm leading to with this. We got a fucked up attitude, man. We are truly basing our understanding of life and how things should be on something that we cannot see, obtain, or even prove. And then we wonder as to why we can't get along with our own loved ones, why our children fall apart from us, where our relationships go. And then we base all our love on theories and fantasy. Like, do you know most of y'all, like, if you're married, seriously, look at that ring on your finger and ask yourself, where do they get these diamonds from? Basically, it's marketing. It's marketing, and there's a genocide tied to it, and you motherfuckers still go buy these fucking diamonds to this day because they told you. So when do we start thinking for ourselves and put government to the side, put religion to the side, and let's just start talking about humanity? Let's have the real fucking conversation. What's up with humanity? What does your heart tell you? What is your drive? What inspires you? And if you put religion to the side and government for the side, you start realizing that, you know what? Although I am a strong individual and I am strong-minded and I have the will and the ability to accomplish things on my own, I truly haven't done any of it by myself. There's always someone there that supported you. And it isn't a God and it isn't a government. It's usually your neighbor, a loved one, a friend, a human being. We need to seriously buck down and start putting our minds together, our energies together, inspiring one another, and embracing what humanity truly is. Because aside of the fact that you're just not realizing where the fuck you're getting your diamonds from and what it truly represents, we don't know what it is to have a human experience in this fucking world. We really truly do not know. Everything we fucking know about ourselves has been taught to us. It is a program, it is a mechanism, it is marketing. Anything and any which way that they can force us to look at each other and fall apart, from the music to the fucking movies to the drugs to the alcohol to the poverty being the main benefactor of all of these things and the cause behind all of these things. We needed to start really looking into this and saying, wait a minute, how important is this shit to me? How much does it truly mean? What worth do I have to this world as a human being, since that's what I came to this earth to be, as a human being? I'm not here to be no fucking billionaire. I'm not here to be no fucking, well, you know, I guess, I mean, yeah, we could be artists and we could be musicians and we could be athletes and so on and so forth. But humanity comes first. We need to start finding out and working on the things that are going to embrace that and building on it. Because when you stop and look and everything else, bro, it's fucking truly irrelevant. From the money to the fucking mansions to the luxuries and shit. We don't need any of that shit. We need us. We don't need government. We need us. We don't need religion. We need us. And until we start embracing that, man, we are really not going to make any true changes in this fucking country or the world. We're just going to keep repeating the same cycle. Like I said before, here we are, 2026. People are still talking about reparations. We're talking about raising the federal minimum wage. We're talking about there not being enough overtime or not being able to find a second job. And we're fighting for this shit nail in tooth. And all we're asking for is to get placed into a higher bracket, a tax bracket, a higher fucking tax. That's what we're truly fighting for. And here we are, because we can't get our heads out of religion and fucking politics and deal with what humanity, what we truly need as a people. We're getting ready to hand this shit down to our kids. The same shit that our grandparents and our parents handed down to us. We are digging ourselves a deeper fucking hole, man. So again, what do we truly need, man? What do we really, what is it worth to us? Where's the humanity in any of this shit we are fighting for? Anything. Where's the humanity in these religions and these politics? So what truly counts in your life and what do you really want? I highly suggest I start sitting down, speaking with the self, man, and being honest with the self. I'm out of time, y'all. Peace, love, and blessings.